This has been a long time in the making.
Has.
We've been talking about this. We finally got it to happen. So I appreciate you coming through, showing love.
Thank you for having me. I love what y'all are doing. This is so cool. I've never
Appreciate
been on a podcast, so this is really, really dope.
First podcast?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Very
man.
You decided to come kick with us? Ooh-wee.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Hell yeah. The next
Yes, sir. Yes,
Appreciate you for coming through.
Yeah.
So, let's get right down to it, man.
Okay.
Your EP, the EP, right?
Yeah.
How can I say this without saying pause?
You want me to say it for you?
What?
I really like
The D.
yeah. Pause.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I didn't know where you was getting that at first.
Yeah, that song, Talk to Me,
Yes.
is my favorite one on there.
Thank you.
Just
I
because I'm a
appreciate
big Tevin, not Tevin Campbell,
Jodeci.
Jodeci fan. Big Jodeci fan.
Yeah, I ain't no surprises there. I'm not gonna lie, I just got put on to your music. Like,
I
not gonna
appreciate
lie.
it. No,
Yeah,
I
I
mean
just
it.
got put on to your music.
Thank you.
Yeah, we played.
I'm always supporting, people from the Carolinas, man. We all gotta make it.
Right.
Yeah, I played Talk to Me on the show.
Yeah.
One of them
Support
episodes,
Black
and put them onto it. But you also had a new song out with Banks called Outside.
Yes.
And I like that song too.
Thank you.
Okay.
I was trying to, cause what I do, I kind of think of it at a business standpoint kind of thing. So it's summertime, so you kind of want that summertime vibe, and I wanted to put out a summertime vibe.
So as far as like influences, who would you say, if you could name 3 singers or artists, period, that influenced your music, who would you say?
I would say, pen-wise, Kaylani.
Okay.
I like how real she gets in her music. It's not, you don't really have to think too hard when she says that her lyrics are pretty much, standard. It is what it is. What she's saying is what it is. It's really real. So I like Kaylani. I love the creativity behind SZA. She's really out there. She really can do whatever she wants to do. And it sounds good. She makes it work, and you can tell she kind of does, not for her label but for her, and that's what I really like about SZA. And then I would have to say her, because of how poetic she is, how she can create an image in your mind with words. She doesn't say it as easily as Kaylani, but it hits just as hard. If that makes sense.
So, yeah, I get it. I definitely hear her a little elements of her in Outside. I hear it in that. I definitely hear her in your tone too.
Yeah.
Another person who I could say you remind me of, I could hear Brandy in you.
Really? That's the first time I got that.
Yeah, I hear Brandy. I hear a little bit of that. You never thought of Brandy as being?
I mean, I love Brandy. Everybody loves Brandy.
Yeah.
No, but I've never even, as far as like the greats, I would never even, I don't know, I just don't even touch the greats. But
right.
No, I've never even gotten Brandy. Nobody's ever. I've gotten Jill Scott a lot growing up when I was singing, because I was so young and had such a deep tone that I got Jill Scott a lot, but never Brandy. Oh, I love that though.
Okay, yeah, I heard Brandy in Niggas Like You. That was the one of the people. I guess it kind of reminded me of The Boy's Mind.
Okay.
It kind of gave me.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, it kind of gave me that vibe. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
Yeah. Y'all got any questions, man? Don't let me be the. Oh,
He's working that
I'm about to say,
shit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You was killing this shit. I ain't want to ruin your momentum.
Where do you see yourself
bro,
5 years
I
in
gotta.
music? Where do you see yourself 5 years in music?
5 years, that would make me 30. I would say, if I always told myself, if I can't financially
Rich.
I don't have to be rich. But if I can't financially support myself with my craft, then I think I'll take it to a different level, meaning I'll probably make it a hobby.
Right.
So my goal is to put everything that I have, at least give my all for 365 days. Just 1 year. Just give my whole all. I think I'm gonna wait till I'm like maybe 29 and I'll give it my all. Because I feel like if I dedicate myself for 365 days, every single day I'll make it.
Yeah.
I truly
I think
believe that.
anytime that you dedicate yourself like the attitude that you have, you'll make it just
I think
like
I
that.
will, yeah.
Yeah, the talent is there.
Thank
You know
you.
what I'm saying? So you just have to really just put
Push it.
everything else into the mold. You know what I'm saying? And I think you'll be just fine. Do you see yourself signed? or would you want to do the independent thing?
I would love to do the independent thing just because I mean it makes more sense. But let's be real. If I
Label's
get,
got the M's,
come
right?
on, if I get the contract,
Make sure there ain't no 360.
Okay.
Word.
If I get the contract and it has the proper amount of M's, I mean, who am I to say no? You know, I feel like if it makes sense, you know, you really read it. I'm not opposed to signing. I would love to do it the independent way, but I'm not opposed to signing.
What's your dream label? Because I'm gonna say where I think you could fit in, where I hear you at, but I want you to tell me what your dream label is.
I can't even put myself anywhere. I've been thinking about that for the longest. I really cannot put myself anywhere. I don't know where I would go.
No?
Where do you see it?
Definitely TDE.
Who's that?
That's Kendrick's label.
Really?
Yeah. I can see.
I could see that. I could see that.
I thought you might have said like Alamo or something.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh God, I'm like, who is
Remember the
that?
Alamo Records?
No.
Hell no.
What is an Alamo record?
Alamo niggas.
Hell no.
Nah, but TDE, I could definitely hear you in TDE. It's kind of like that. They have your vibe of music, like cause SZA's in TDE,
Right.
so I could hear you in there with her,
Right.
or Dreamville.
I'm gonna say
Dreamville, I
Dreamville
could
was
see
the second
Dreamville.
one I was thinking.
Yeah, I could hear Dreamville too. Really, I could just hear everybody in Dreamville or TDE, just because I feel like those are the labels that allow you to be creative.
They find like really real artists.
Yeah, so I feel like if you're
Like we
all
talked about
about,
earlier.
if your creativity is your most important aspect of what you do, then I feel like those are the labels you should go, because they're the ones that's gonna let you do you.
Right.
But other labels, they want you to do things their way.
Cause they want you to fit into this system.
I don't want to fit into the system. That's the major, I mean, besides the business part of it, that's the major reason why I would want to be independent. Because I had management.
Mm-hmm.
And before management, I was in camps, classes and things like that. And they didn't like my image at all. They didn't like who I was. They didn't like my tattoos, my piercings. They didn't, the colored hair, they didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to kind of like tame me into, make me, because a lot of people hear my voice and they, automatically put me in like a groaner category. So like a Jill Scott, like I said earlier, like a Jill Scott, or like a, like a Monica, or older people where they're not really creative, they're good singers.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Jasmine Sullivan. I mean, just recently she's gotten a little creative, but like before, she's not really creative. She's a good singer.
Yeah.
Like she writes heartbreak music. I don't write heartbreak music. I don't really do all of that per se. I mean, I could sing, but I don't really showcase it in my music. It's more so I want you to hear what I'm saying, more so than like, no. I mean, I can sing. Everybody can make a cover, but I kind of want to hear. I want you to hear what I'm saying. Like I have something to say.
So your slider for you're more pen.
Right.
So that's your slider.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Like pen and how I compose the song, like how I switch the flow.
Okay.
Like I feel like that's what I pay attention most at, and when I'm listening. For Drop Your Location, what was previously released before that project, everything else was about him. He was really supportive through the whole thing. Really nice guy. Really nice guy. I have no ill things to say about him though. It just didn't work out.
Just didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
So did that cause I've made a mixtape for a woman before. but when I did it kind of came off kind of like creepy.
Right.
When I did it,
Right.
cause it was like 30 songs.
Lil Yachty wrote that City Girls joint.
Huh?
Lil Yachty wrote that City Girls joint.
Yeah, but I made a mixtape of 30 songs, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And all of the songs were like 5 minutes long.
Right.
Damn,
That's
nigga.
that's love.
Yeah.
What did you have to say?
I said a lot.
Love.
Damn.
I said a
Said
lot.
everything there
Okay,
to
was
say.
it like, did she break your heart or something?
No, but it was for her. It was a gift.
That was really sweet. That's sweet.
Okay.
But she didn't
Appreciate the sentiment.
She didn't receive it that way though. She was like, why would you do this? And I was like,
Oh damn! Now
Why
why
would
would you
she-
do this, Lord?
yeah. So
Damn, nigga, what'd you say on it?
I mean, I said some stuff.
Some stuff.
Well, 30 songs, yeah, you had to.
Can we find this anywhere? Or is this
Facts.
I mean, I might still have it. I did post it on that piff, but I took it off because it was like Yeah, it was like after she didn't like it, I was like,
Oh,
fuck y'all.
scrap this.
This is going in the dirt.
Was she into music? She wasn't into music kind of thing.
Not in
She
his,
she
apparently.
was into music. I just don't think she was into me. You know what I'm saying?
Even then, if you know anything about a 30-track project, you would at least appreciate the dedication of her working into that.
Yeah, but I don't think
You
she
say
really
each
saw
song
it that
5
way.
minutes each?
Right, that's I mean,
Lord.
It's a lot of time.
Hell yeah.
Just thinking about it now, it's just kind of
Right.
like
That's like, shit.
I spent a lot of time.
Put that on screen, that's a movie.
That's
Yeah,
dedication.
crazy. I wish I could find it. I'm gonna look for it after this.
Oh,
But
Yeah, let me get that.
But so when he found out
Mhm.
that it was for him, what was his reaction?
He was honored, which made me feel really good. I mean, he didn't think he was special enough for a whole project like that, especially my first project. But
I wouldn't either, I ain't gonna lie to you.
he was really nice, and I don't know, it was easy because my music is based on true events. Like every single song was inspired by either something or someone. So I mean, to me, I felt like I lucked up because I have inspiration for something that could be really magical. So it wasn't too bad, you know. But he was really honored.
Yeah.
Just made me feel good. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's dope.
That's better than any gift you can give me on my birthday.
Did it sound like-
Nah.
He's like, damn, I gotta have a baby.
Oh, man.
Bro, and her first at that, like,
Right.
She go global. That's what's up.
I ain't gonna even lie, we don't even work out. Like, let's just go play on first album.
Exactly.
You better play that with your girl. Do that.
Yeah, that's like a championship. That's going in the case right
Got
there.
it.
I knew it would be cool
Case right
if
there.
it didn't work out. So I felt like I
There was
couldn't
no
lose.
pressure.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
lose. There was no pressure. He was a really nice person, so you know it was okay.
But that's always good, you know, when you
Yeah.
make music without pressure, even if it's for somebody. Because I've made music for a lot of people, you know,
Me
and
too.
none of it worked out. But I mean, you know, it's cool though.
Right.
Yeah, none of it worked out.
You can get a hit from that.
Some
You
bad,
sure as hell can.
some of it was out of love, some of it was out of anger.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you know, Zay has heard a few of the angry
That
ones.
makes good ass music though.
I have tons of angry songs in the archives.
Oh yeah, I've got a few that I have never released. Zay's heard a few.
Bangers.
But I feel like I feel like on the listener side of it, like, it's really good to like you can tell like somebody really putting their like emotions in a song and shit.
Yeah, those
Could they only say shit that you know hit on a deep level?
Right,
those
right.
are the best ones. Those are the best ones.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
They are.
Have you ever met an artist that you have wanted to work with? Like, who have you come across
Yes.
in your journey? Who?
I have. I came across Tiana Taylor.
Ooh.
Yeah, I met Tiana Taylor before in the mall. She's like, beyond her being extremely beautiful, she is just so talented, and it broke my heart when she retired. I mean, shattered my heart. Because me and my friends were like huge Tiana Taylor fans, and we appreciate.
Oh, same
I
here.
feel like she was starting to hit her stride.
Right,
too.
like we appreciate all of the creativity and hard work and emotion that she puts in her music. So to hear her retire really hurt my feelings. But I would love to work with her one day.
I think she'll come back.
I think so too. She
Yeah.
said that.
But she be
somebody-
directing and shit.
Yeah,
I
and
see she
she's
be
like,
dropping videos.
I
hey,
figured like maybe being a mom is like, you know, frustrating her.
Mhm.
It's a lot. Cause music,
Yeah.
being a mom, then wanting to spend time. Cause she's a big family person.
yeah,
I hope she gets back into music.
I really do too.
I love her music.
Yeah, I think.
I feel like she'll always be around it some type of way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
she'll
mean,
come back.
Iman does music now, so I mean, she really doesn't have a choice but to be in the industry. For me.
Yeah.
Hope
Yeah,
she does
I think she'll
that.
come back.
I think so.
So
She's-
who else have you met besides Tiana Taylor? That's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. I met. Believe it or not, I'm a huge Rennie Rucci fan. I know she's local and everything like that, but I met Rennie Rucci a few times, and
Shout out to Rennie.
yeah, I would love to work with her.
Yeah.
I've run into, me being an R&B artist, surprisingly, I run into more trap artists than I do singers or anybody that I would potentially work with. Like,
That's usually how it goes.
yeah, like I
Almost
opened
that's
up for,
pretty much what it is now.
yeah, I opened up for NBA YoungBoy one time. and-
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
That's-
And
yeah,
it was
that's big out
cool.
there.
It was cool. But you know, I wouldn't.
Man, he quick with the same.
Thank you. Yeah, he's cool too. So
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like I would be, if I made it tomorrow, I feel like I'd be one of those artists who would really, I feel like I'm versatile enough to jump on anything. I just feel like people don't give me a chance. They look at what I do and listen to my music, and then okay, so I know to hit her up if I'm ever on that type of vibe. But I mean, if you really like, just give me a chance. I don't think there's a song that I can't, fit onto. Like I could do it.
Yeah, from your covers, I can see that.
Yeah, like I could do it. Like my friend, what does he go by? I don't want to say his real name. I forgot what he goes by right now. Oh, Tony the Stoner. I did a song with him one time. I rapped on it. He hit me up one day and was like, hey, I got this song, I want you to do a feature. I'm like, okay, cool. So I get, I listen to the song, I'm like, are you sure it was this song? This is the song you want me to get on? He's like, yeah. I'm like, so you want me to sing on this song? This is what you want me to do? He's like, no. I want you to rap, and I've never rapped before. So I'm like, what makes you think I could rap? He was like, because you write music. I know you could rap, just try it. And I did. And the song is fire. Like, I can't wait for it to come out. Like, I really did rap on it, and it's fire. Like, I'm not just saying that.
Well, I'm sure Rihanna felt the same way when Pharrell wanted her to rap on Lemon. I feel like she was like, you want me to rap? But it came out great.
It came out fucking phenomenal.
So I feel like it would come out great. But usually when singers rap, I usually end up liking it.
Really?
Yeah.
Especially if they already have like.
I feel like if you can write music, you can rap.
Right.
Like your friend said.
Like you can rap usually, You gotta,
if you can write.
You ain't got to falsetto this time.
Right. You don't have to think too hard. Like it just works.
Go to the motherfucking just get your grimy on.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if you can write music, you can rap. That's definitely a thing.
Yeah.
So what is your back to the single question? What's your view on being in a relationship while you're trying to pursue music? Like how would you balance the two?
Right.
Because I know it could be kind of frustrating. Like if he feels like you're not spending enough time with him because you're on the road and you're working. Like how do you balance it?
What I run into a lot in relationships, being in the music world, is my lifestyle is not for the insecure. So I run into I run into a lot of insecure men who like who like what I'm doing. They like that I'm not but they like what I'm doing. They like to see me on stage and doing this, that, and the third. But the thought of having me, or when they do have me and knowing that I'm out on stage, or I have to go to this party or sing at this club, or go to this studio with these niggas, it's different. Like you don't go to a studio and it's filled with girls. You don't go to a studio it's filled with R&B singers. You go to a studio and it's filled with trap artists, hood niggas who live and die by that studio. So you go into those. I mean, like when you're in a relationship, a lot of guys don't really, they don't want their girl around that type of situation. So it's hard. So like I said,
especially when they feel like they can't defend
someone who knows the politics
Right.
already. Someone who knows the studio politics already.
Right.
Yeah.
You know. So it's different. It's
She
different.
already knows.
I come in here and I'm talking about, I'm singing, I'm talking about fa la la.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, hold up. Like, not only do I have a hook for you to sing, but it's just they don't see a lot of girls coming in and out of the studio. So how I balance it is I kind of just stay to myself. That's pretty much how I balance it until I figure out or find somebody who understands. I don't know if that person is in the music industry though. I wouldn't say that he has to have my lifestyle to understand my lifestyle, but because I don't think I necessarily want a rapper, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, whoever's for me is for me, and they'll understand what I'm trying to do here.
Right. I definitely know what it's like being in the studio all the time. For like when trying to talk to people, girls will probably think that's like crazy if I say I gotta go to the studio and it's like midnight or something. They'll probably think it's some other shit like a link or something like that. But it's like nah, like I'm really.
No, seriously.
I'm pretty sure you in there for hours. You're probably not really on your phone answering shit.
Yeah. Phone way over there, like you're focused.
Or people usually like send me music to listen to, so my phone will blow up.
Exactly.
So my phone will blow up at 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, and it's just a song, but they'll think it's like a text or
it's
something.
Just
Who the fuck is this?
this type of lifestyle is just not.
So when those moments come up, if you're in a relationship and they kind of just like, oh, you your phone always going off.
Yeah.
How do you
deal with the
that?
insecure men? Like,
How do you respond to that?
what's your arguments like? You be cussing them out? Or
Yeah,
I'm
like
not
why your
gonna lie.
phone always going off? Like
I'm not gonna lie, like I can't sit up here and say I don't be
You a
arguing because
bitch, nigga.
I I can't lie and sit up here and say I don't be arguing, like, cause you know I'm a Leo at the end of the day. So I mean, what I say is correct, especially if it really is correct. So like, but at my old age now, it's just kind of like if I'm asked like you know you at the studio, you lying, da 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 da. I mean, you know you're not at the studio, it's a link, da da da, you lying.
Damn.
If somebody hits me with that,
You must go through that shit now.
Damn, nah, you got at the studio shit.
real, I get that all the time. I get that all the time. So
I
and stuff like
completely
that.
understand it.
Yeah, but stuff like that happens. It's kind of like it's just like, you know, I ain't never gave you a reason to lie. I'm never giving you a reason to not trust me. So if you feel like that's what I'm doing, then you deal with that the best way you feel like you need to deal with that. But I'm telling you, I was at the studio, so it's not much I could do. I can't argue. It's whatever you want to do about that.
Okay,
You know?
with that too. Okay, when those problems start to happen, do you like do certain stuff so that person can know that you not doing certain shit? That way you avoid that argument and shit later. I mean, I feel like you probably shouldn't have to, but
Right, but if I ever was to run into that situation, the best I can do is take him with me. And I know if I take him with me one time, he probably won't want to go again. You know?
yeah.
Because, like, it's in a situation where...
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And, like, there's a lot of people sometimes. Sometimes, you know, you never really know. Sometimes there's a lot of people in the studio. Sometimes there's not. You know, sometimes there's a lot of niggas in there. Sometimes it's not. You just don't know. There's a lot. Sometimes I know somebody. Sometimes I don't. It's just, you never know with the studio. And it's like, I don't like to bring my significant other to the studio just simply because I'm focused. Like, I'm really trying to be focused in here. Yeah. And I don't have time to be, like, you know, wondering if you like it or... You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on with you? Like, are you comfortable? Like,
one rule I have in the studio when I go is that I don't want to notice that you're there.
Right.
So if I bring a homie, or if I bring my girl or whoever, I don't want to know you're there.
Right.
Because I feel like if I know you're there or if I notice you there, I'm not focusing enough on what I'm doing.
So do y'all feel like
I'm
in this
saying that
business
sitting
a
back
relationship
cool,
slows you down?
Does a relationship slow me down?
Does a relationship slow you down being a music artist?
It can. It can. I feel
You
like...
go and tell truth, say
Yeah.
Because I'm the type of person who always wants to be with my significant other. And that takes away from, you know, where I could be writing, I could be at the studio, I could be, you know, finding somewhere else to perform, I could be doing that. But at the same time, being in a relationship provides a whole lot of inspiration. So
it's like kind of like sacrifice.
Right.
What's more than a sacrifice to you? I mean, right now you're on a hot trail to being something big, major in your life, career about to be up. Then your love life slow you down.
Well, my love life is trash now, so I feel like I would definitely sacrifice.
The honesty. The honesty.
But like she said, the type of person she is and the type of industry she in, that person really gotta be. It ain't for the weak.
It's that person gonna be a real nigga. Like, he has to be a real nigga. Like,
you gotta understand your girl probably gonna spend more late night hours than you.
Real nigga.
Yeah, like I can't show. Every time I say, what's your type? Real nigga. Like, that's my type. Real nigga. I don't know who.
So basically, can you handle when I'm gone? Photography and a bunch of thug niggas right beside me.
You be like, nigga, you still here?
I've seen, like, you put stuff in your IG story, like you'll ask certain questions, and I see like the responses you post. What are your DMs like? Because I can imagine your DMs are crazy. Like, what's the wildest thing a nigga has ever like tried to come at you with?
Okay, I had this guy in my DM. I met him.
Oh God.
I met him. My parents own a couple of restaurants, so I used to be a waitress at this restaurant, at my parents' restaurant. So I met him there, and he came outside, and you know we talked there wherever we found Instagram on, you know, within person. So he's not a creep because I met him in person, you know.
Right. That don't mean nothing.
It don't. It don't. I thought he was a respectable young man. I really thought, you know, nothing was creepy, but I was wrong. So he slid in my DMs, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not good at responding. I'm not good at responding. I don't open. I don't respond. I'll never leave you on red because I'm not gonna open it. So it doesn't matter. But he was really consistent with the DMs. You know, DM, and then I guess like he got tired of getting no response, so he offered to pay whatever he had to pay to get whatever he can get.
Damn.
And, like
Most of the
anything.
niggas are nowadays.
Yeah, like he'll
Most
do
of the game
anything.
now.
And I'm just like, I
Damn.
can't even do that. So you just have a nice day.
You saw that one?
Huh?
You
Yeah, I
saw-
saw him.
No, you saw that message?
Oh, yeah. Do I still have it?
No, did you see the other messages? But it just
Oh,
got to
yeah,
that-
yeah.
But it just got to
Damn.
that point.
That nigga
yeah.
bold.
Old as fuck.
That nigga said, fuck it. What's the ticket?
On God, like,
But I mean, now in 2021,
He's
I
old,
can't even
like,
say that that's just
put
my
a wallet on the
DMs.
table and shit.
Because girls' DMs nowadays, guys are wild nowadays. They,
Hell yeah.
If they got money, that's just what they're showing. 'cause
That
that's
nigga
all
out
girls
of
want.
But
pocket.
I'm about to say, but yeah, at the same time,
That's
a
all
lot
girls
of
want.
a lot of girls
They'll do
will put
anything
that's
for a
saying what they want. Like, if a nigga ain't making my cash app ring, he can't get shit.
That's what
Like
we call the
literally,
city
bro,
girls.
that's what I see like all over, bro. Everything.
I mean, you got to chalk that up to the.
That's
to
that
the-
city.
Hey, I must say that's
Music,
that's
yeah.
how shit going. I ain't going out like that, but that's how shit going out here.
Yeah, so I mean, it's
Streets
hard
is
for
crazy.
both parties to find anybody now.
I mean, you pay for it regardless.
That's true.
You always
That's
pay for
true.
it.
It's an investment.
Yeah.
We don't like it. Don't say.
But I don't. But
Ain't nobody ain't cheap.
It's an
but
investment.
I don't want to have to pay to talk
Yeah,
to you.
that's a better way to
It's
say
an
it. It's an
investment.
I don't want to have to pay to talk.
No, you should not have to pay.
To you. Yeah, I don't
No,
wanna
it's
have to
not
pay
like
to talk
that.
to you.
But I mean,
No,
if
it's
you,
no.
But if you
no,
trying to-
just, like you
But
slide in
can
my
I explain
inbox,
something
you
to y'all
get
real quick that I seen in a video real quick because I'm
Yeah,
about to
sure.
like change y'all life. So okay, so when you're talking to a girl,
Uh-huh.
and I can't even say a girl when you're talking to a woman,
Right.
and
There's a difference.
there's a difference. There's a
big
difference.
difference.
And y'all are kicking it, you're her man or whatever. So you're like taking her out to dinner and you're paying for dinner or you're paying to get her tires changed, paying for oil changes. Being a man, whatever it is that you feel like you have to pay for as a man, right? What that is doing is it's kind of like credit. So you have credit with that woman. Like even if you're not getting anything back right now, it's credit. So like you're doing all this, you lose your job, or something happens, you're down. You got back credit because you've been taking her out. You've been doing, changing her oil or changing her tires or doing all of that. That's credit. And I feel like a lot of guys now they try to do. I think they look at spending money on women totally wrong. I mean, I can't blame them because of the city girls, but I mean, like
Right.
you gotta look past those girls. There's girls out there
but it's definitely,
who are looking for guys to create some credit but won't
Mm.
because they're scared that they're city girls.
It's all about how you like
Carry yourself.
you carry yourself and how you come at me about certain shit.
Right. But
Nah,
the
girl-
real girls, they ain't never gonna come at you.
Yeah.
They're never gonna ask.
Yeah.
They ain't never gonna do none of that. So it's like you kind of gotta feel it. That she's a real one. She's independent. She's doing what she gotta do. She's out on her own. Let me take care of this. I know she don't need to. I know she don't need me to. But let me take care of this because she was planning on doing this for herself. But I'm gonna help her out and let me take care of this real quick. Guys don't think like that. Like they just think, oh, I'm not doing that because
If
she
they
ain't
don't
never
wanna
done
be
that
a-
for me.
Beta man. You feel like getting sucked
So would you
into that.
classify yourself as one of them rooms?
I would, because I'm one of those girls who feel like they don't need a man for nothing.
Okay.
So
That's real
But
shit.
let's be honest now.
I'm being honest. No, I'm being honest.
You don't
They
at
be
all.
with it. They be like,
They
They be with it, and
They'll
that's
pull the
what's
stack
different.
out right there just so you would come on with them.
Yeah. But then I feel like I'm selling my soul. So it's like, it's hard for girls like us. They can't do that. I'm selling my soul. You think I'm worth that stack of money? Shame on you. Shame on you. I'm worth way more. So it's like, it's hard. It's hard.
But if I pull it, if I go in my pocket though, I wanna, somebody that's like somebody like, I really
Yeah.
like fuck with this person.
man, I wish a woman
It be too
would
much
get
times like
pictures
niggas
of my
be trying to
You
impress
do the things
females.
ASAP.
I'm done.
She
Wow.
trying to pay me for my Alright.
Yeah, I
You gonna let
mean,
him?
Bro, what? You want to pay for this beat?
I be surprised I ain't gonna care. But girls like, I wanna get you a
the
gift. I'm
sausage
like,
for whatever you about to pay.
What would you
So,
charge?
huh?
What would you charge?
I'm about to hit her. I'm about to try to hit her upside the head. I'm be like, how much you got? You know what I'm
She
saying?
so much trying to hit upside the
How
head.
much you got on me, baby? You know what I'm
Nigga trying to
saying?
take
Then I'm work from
What if she
there.
only had 20?
Let me get that.
I need 50, shorty.
I mean,
you know what I'm
if she
saying?
said she cash up ready and she got $20 right now, you sending that. You sending it.
All right, come get this Vienna sausage, baby. Come on.
Now you gonna get ready or you gonna send her to Vienna?
Huh?
Why you
She got to
gotta
specify,
get
bro.
ready?
I feel like I don't know.
She got a
You
special.
you gotta look at it like a business.
I'm gonna send her to Vienna then.
I would deposit first.
She gonna be like,
goddamn.
no, where's the?
If it's a business, deposit
The
first.
whole thing.
Shit.
Nah. But what if a dude hit you up for?
Nah, bro, I ain't going there.
You're not doing that?
Nah,
No amount of money?
Whoa.
That's what the business
What
stops.
business is this
No
now?
amount of money?
You got to talk
No.
to my manager at that point.
You gotta think about it. What if you trying
You
to
can't
get
talk to
something
me
later on
directly,
in
bro.
life?
That's
If you trying to get into the sex
You gotta
business,
think about
you
shit
can't
you
have
don't
it.
want to come up in your past.
If you trying to get into the sex business, you can't be picky.
I ain't trying to get in that
But you're
business.
okay with, you know, if it resurfaced that you sent it to a woman, just not a man.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not
cool
okay
with
with
that.
resurface at all. But I'm just saying, like, you better make sure it is a woman.
I feel that. I feel that.
That is true. So where's your favorite city to perform in? Like that you've performed in so far?
My own. I went to Connecticut not too long ago, and I performed in Connecticut, and it was so much love. Like,
Yeah.
I was really shocked. But right up under Connecticut, I would probably say Atlanta, because Atlanta lets me get ratchet. I know you would be like, how can an R&B artist get ratchet? No, I get ratchet on stage. I do.
Yeah.
I do, because I like to show my ass on stage. But yeah, Atlanta, they show a lot of love because
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can imagine the energy down there is
Yeah,
crazy.
It's crazy.
we've been talking about Atlanta for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
crazy.
there.
Yeah.
I'm on Snapchat and Instagram. Everybody in Atlanta.
I'm telling you.
Like my brother just moved down to Georgia and shit. I got a cousin that lives down in
Nigga.
Atlanta.
We out.
Yeah, we've been talking about that for a long
We
time.
already 5,000.
But yeah, what Zay said. We out.
Man, might need to like, RDC World get like a podcast house.
This man went abroad. He's going to his dreams, bro.
I could see y'all getting like a studio and like have a living room set up, and it's like DC I'm flying them,
Yeah.
just like that. That'd be pretty cool.
Thank you. Shout out.
That would be dope. That
It
would
really
that
would. Y'all could take this show on the road.
Yeah, we're going full live with this shit. We already, making up schemes and all that.
That's lit. I love what y'all are doing. This is cool.
We appreciate it. We love what you're doing, man.
Thank
we,
you.
we love that you got to keep it going too, though.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
I have to know for the listeners out there, everybody, when are me and you going to get in the studio?
Okay, the second part to that question. If the shit gon' fucking drop if y'all do. Because he missed a no-drop music over here.
I don't know, man.
You're one of those.
I got a feature from him.
It might not drop. I don't know.
But we could do it.
But it'll be done.
You might love it. You might love it.
I got a feature from him.
Yeah, I was looking at my computer. I have maybe 160 songs
Oh wow.
that I haven't put out yet.
Wow. I probably got like 20. I don't have
In a
31.
vault ass nigga, bro.
I did a whole album. They put it out.
Why?
I don't know.
Nigga teased us with the intro and all that shit.
Word. Gave us a little taste.
I even had to get on Twitter and be like, bro, this nigga need to drop his album and shit. Like, he playing.
Drop your album. Dope.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of. When it comes for me and dropping music, I'm like iffy. I was gonna drop something yesterday, but
Man, drop a song, man. Drop a single, something.
I love the anticipation is killing me.
I was like, man, you know what, man? I'll put
Damn.
something out, man. And then I was gonna press send, and I was like, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, you hop on
It's
somebody
like
else's
that.
track and they let them drop it.
On your own time. It's like that sometimes. So.
Yeah, it's been a minute though.
I'm gonna trust the process. Maybe he got a whole
I can't put a
plan
feature,
coming
but
out
that's
with.
just because I
He
don't
liked
know.
the beat.
I feel that.
Yeah, I like the beat, so I was like, I gotta rap on this, man. But it hasn't come out
He
yet.
not like that beat. He wouldn't have got on that song.
No, nah. If I didn't like the beat, I would not have hopped on that.
Understandable.
Cause you already know that's not my style. That's not my style of shit. To do.
What was the style?
It was the only reason I got on it is because it had a cool sample. It was a Stevie Wonder sample.
Okay.
So me being the R&B head that I am, I was like, I kind of gotta rap on this. So like,
I love a song with a good sample.
Yeah.
yeah, those are my favorite kind of beats. But yeah, Dooozy, when are we getting in the studio, man?
As soon as possible. Whatever you tell me, I'm with it.
How do we make that happen? 'Cause we gotta
Okay.
make this happen.
So I honestly want you to drop the song, so it has to be your song. So you have to do most of the work. So you just pick the beat, you know what I'm saying, and maybe
Yes,
write a
put
few
his
bars on
ass
it,
to
so I
work.
know what it's about.
Right.
And I'll put whatever you want me, whether it's a hook or a verse, and I'll put it on there. And well,
I got a few.
Drop this.
I got a few beats in the stash I could put you on.
Bet. Let's get to
I got
work.
a few beats in the stash.
Let's
Look at
get to
DC
work.
lying.
Are you actually gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it.
He always, I got this, I got that. Like, what you need, what you got, like.
Okay, listeners.
Smell.
Yeah. I'm trying to put the
tell
pressure on
Tell the listeners right now, if me and Dooozy make this song, I will put it out.
Bet.
I
See?
smell
Alright.
I will put it out.
That deserves like a hand clap.
Yeah,
So sorry.
get on there. Get on there.
I will
yeah.
put it out. Wrong button, my bad.
Yeah, there you go.
Next year.
You sick. You hell.
Can't be mad at it.
Yeah.
I'll put it out though. I will. I promise. I will put it out. I'm gonna play you the beat
Okay.
to see if you like it or not.
I'm sure I will.
But yeah, man. Does anybody else have anything to ask?
Oh, yeah, that's what I want to ask too.
Okay.
First starting out, like. Anyways, first starting out, like, with anything, like, how did you, like, get past your doubts and shit?
That's what I'm talking about, nigga. Yeah.
My doubts. Honestly, when I first started out, it's not about what will or won't happen. I never started it because of what will or won't happen. It was really, I'm not good. I'm a female that's not good with emotion. I'm not good at expressing it. I'm not good with talking about it. But for some strange reason, it's very, very easy for me to put it in music. So I thought of it as kind of like writing music and coming out with music is like equivalent to writing in my diary. That same release that you get from writing in your diary, or the same release you get from talking to your best friend, is what I get from making music. So it was never about, okay, what if I start music and I don't make it, or I don't get rich, or I don't get a deal. It's not about that. I really don't care whether I get the deal or not. I truly don't care if I get the deal or not. Like, I don't. It's just really about me making the music. So I never really had any doubts for the most part.
Well, sheesh.
Thank you. Yeah.
So you just came out with just the complete confidence. But that's how it's supposed to be though.
Yeah.
Did you ever get to a point where you did second guess yourself? Like you were like, man, like I've been doing this for so long, I just don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like all artists kind of hit that place.
I feel like I'm hitting that rough patch, where it's kind of like, is anybody even like listening? Like I know what the numbers say and everything like that, but it's kind of just like, but are y'all even really listening? And I think that's what, like, you know, people like Tiana Taylor run into. Like, of course people are listening. Like, you see what the numbers are. I mean, you're making the money. You see your bank account. But it's kind of like, she feels like people don't appreciate. I'm not asking anybody to appreciate me. I just started. But, like, I don't know. I kind of get what she's saying. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, and then another thing that's hard for me is, like, I'm getting really frustrated with trying to find a proper studio to create the sound that I hear in my head when I write the song. Because, like, a lot of times when I write the song, what comes out, what I release, isn't what I heard. So I'm trying to get to the point where I can really, like, produce what I hear in my head when I write it. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
So do you see yourself, or if you don't already do this, do you see yourself getting into that producer role?
Yeah, I want to take classes. Like, I've been looking up classes. I want to get into that kind of stuff because I know, like I don't know any of the proper terms or anything like that. So it's like, but I know what I'm looking for. Like, if I heard it, I could tell you that's it. But I don't know any of the knowledge.
Right.
So, yeah, I really want to get into producing. Like, I just bought, shout out to my parents, I just bought a bunch of studio stuff that kind of just sits there. Because I don't know what I'm doing at all. So I want to take some classes and get that started.
Okay.
Soon.
How would you grade your ear?
Like a bag right there.
Right.
Producer.
Oh yeah.
How would I rate it? I would honestly, especially when it comes to, it's different. Like, when it comes to my music, 10. Because I can hear it. I'm like, that's not right. Like, I'm telling, like, 99.9% of my songs that I release, there's something I don't like about it. Or I don't like it at all.
Yeah, same with me. I'll listen
like,
to
really?
a song. Yeah, I'll listen to a song and hate
no matter how many hours and shit that you spend on it.
No matter what.
I've
I
listened
just
to a
want to be a
song.
narcissist because I be loving my shit.
I can listen to a song and hate the whole song.
Right, me too.
Bro, I'm snapping on this shit.
Like, my favorite song off the D, like, a lot of, like, if I look at the numbers, the most popular song on my project was...
Also, I don't drop none of my shit.
The top song was "Talk to Me," like you said. That's your favorite. But honestly, my favorite on there was "Purple Panties."
That's another good one.
Right, like
it always seems like the artist's favorite song is always way different than everybody else's favorite song.
Right, it is. So when I released it, I was like, oh, everybody's gonna love Purple Panties. So like when it came out, everybody's like, no, talk to me. I'm like, wow, I hated it when I heard it. Like I really did not like it.
The sample.
So yeah. So yeah, that's people's favorite, but.
Yeah, the artist's favorite song is always usually the album cut, like the cut, the song that didn't really
make it.
Yeah, that didn't really make it.
Right.
But everybody likes the hit, but the artist will like the song that everybody kind of overlooked. You know, that's usually how it happens. Like on "Take Care," my favorite song on there is a song that nobody ever talks about.
What song?
It's actually that song, what is it, Underground Kings? That's actually my favorite song.
Nobody ever
I really thought your favorite song was Marvin's on.
Oh, well, that's the greatest song ever made. But I mean, as far as like, if I'm just talking about the album, like Underground Kings got it. But no one ever mentions that song.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good ass song. It's definitely underrated.
Like now I'm gonna go back and listen to
it.
it.
Facts. I'm thinking about the beat and everything.
Right.
No one ever talks about that song.
What did he say on the beat? Like I need to go back and listen to that.
Like if I go up to somebody and say, yo, Underground Kings by Drake, be like, what's that?
It's like I remember seeing it on the track list. Like,
Yeah.
It was on a Drake album. I just don't know which one.
Right.
They don't even know what I'm talking about.
I don't. Like y'all speak
Okay.
That's how it happens. Zay, you got a question, man?
Um.
Go ahead, ask some crazy shit. You know how you do.
Being a woman of stature, how often do you get slang in your DMs? Is it often?
Like pictures?
Yeah.
More often than I would like.
Damn.
Really?
Bro, these niggas is out
That's
here.
a thing?
Yeah. No, it's a really big thing.
So like what, they'll send it and then they say it, do they say something afterwards or they just send it?
They just send the picture?
They don't say anything before or after.
Or after?
No, this is I
they thinking she gonna open that shit.
Right. I think about it and I'm like, what are y'all trying to say? So I figured it out. I think what you're trying to say, what dudes are trying to say when they do that is like, hey, I'm testing the waters to see if you're one of those. So if you are one of those, I'll get a certain response back. If you're not one of those, I'll probably get blocked. So I think that's what they're trying to do by sending that picture. Automatic block.
They're just being super bold.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I didn't think that was like...
No, it's a thing.
I didn't think that was still...
I got home girls, bro. I hear them stories all the time.
Wow.
Like niggas is out here.
On IG though?
IG, Snap, anything, Twitter.
See, Snapchat, I know about, because Snapchat, you know what I'm saying, that I hear those stories all the time. I didn't think that was a thing on
everything,
IG,
bro.
That's
wait, didn't it happen to me?
Huh?
What?
Somebody sent you a picture of a dick, bro?
Yeah, that's what I was like. That's what we talking about.
Wait, didn't I get catfish?
That's what we talking about. I was like,
Didn't I get
Yo, Fox, you have to fight that nigga.
Yeah, he was asking for a free pick or something?
No, but didn't I get catfish?
Yeah, you did get
Oh, yeah, you
catfish.
did get
Oh,
catfish.
yeah, you
You thought he was
did.
talking to us.
Woo, boy.
Damn.
Shit, nigga.
I thought I was talking to this
I was about to
artist
pray
that was
for a
popping,
second.
bro.
Oh my god.
And
Reggie
I got
Blue.
catfished on Snapchat.
Let's see, what was the name? He thought he was talking to Armani Caesar.
Shut up.
And it was crazy is when he sent me the picture and said, bro, she's fine as fuck, this one I've been talking to. And I was like, bro, you know that's Armani Caesar, right? And she was like, he was like, oh, where? I was like, yeah, she's a rapper. I like her music. Like, I don't think you're talking to her, bro. Like, I don't think.
You know that's Armani Caesar, right?
I was like, yo, he sent me the picture of her. I was like, bro, I listen to her. I don't think you talking to her, bro. I think somebody playing with you.
That's fucking crazy.
Hey, so we went on her page, like it was a Facebook page, right? So I scrolled down,
It
bro.
was on Facebook?
Yeah, bro. Tell me why the name matched with the Snapchat name that I was talking with. And I was like,
Shit. Well, luckily it didn't get too far.
Right.
it didn't. And I was like, damn.
I ain't tell him at first because he was so hype about it. I was like, yo, I don't want to kill this nigga vibe, but like, I just knew in my head, like, yo, he's not talking to Armani Caesar. But he was so excited. I was like,
damn.
Yo, I was like, yo, she do look good.
Hey, that dude be real. Hey, that dude be real. You see so much excitement and shit on your boy's face, like you don't want to kill that. Like, you don't want to kill
She is fun, bro.
You don't want to be a yes man either, but at the same time, it's like, fuck, that nigga is like really happy right now.
Yeah, it's like, yo, she is fun.
That nigga parade. Like,
yo, where you meet her at?
I don't want to like kill his whole day if I say something.
Does she got a friend?
Maybe we'll just investigate. Maybe after a while he'll, think about, that's not her.
Yeah, what if I said, does she got a friend? And she would have sent me like a picture.
Bro, I told you how it went.
Picture of Flo Millie or something. I don't know.
Do you remember DC? I told you how it went. I said, yo, bro, the videos is funny, bro. Like, why they look like this?
Oh yeah.
I was like, hey man, something don't add up, bro. Like, why they look like this? And then here come Killer. You know you're not talking to her, right?
He been waiting to say that shit from the jump. He's just glad you started to question it.
I don't want to kill my niggas' dreams like that.
He was like, I'm gonna let him just kind of like figure it out. Then I'ma
just stroll in, right? Just stroll in.
Like, yeah, you know that's not her, right?
So,
that was sweet.
You know that's not her, right?
That's a question.
But does anybody else have any other questions to ask the amazing Dooozy?
Nah, that's
so Dooozy.
Do
you see yourself coming out of Colombia as one of the artists that's going to superior over a lot of artists that try to make it so far, like Speaker Knuckers?
I got another question now.
Rest in peace to Speak.
Yeah. I'll say it like this: if I ever got the chance to put on for Colombia, I will, and I'll put everybody on. I'm definitely gonna be the. I'm definitely gonna be the type to pull Colombia up, because I feel like a lot of people are coming from Colombia, but they're not really supporting.
Do you feel as though Colombia artists should stop what they're doing, as in collaborating singly together and work like Charlotte and Atlanta and put their whole talents together to make a whole, so we can make a name for South Carolina?
Yeah, I feel like in order for us to be loud in Colombia, we have to group together, but Colombia is nothing but a popularity contest.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So it's like, if you're not popular, they don't care. So it's like they don't understand that working together will make us, as a city, pop. But until people get that, we're on our own.
Right. So do you feel like you need like a Jetson on one of your songs or something? Do you feel like you need that?
Do you feel you need that?
Yeah.
I feel like if I had that, I'd be in really good shape. But I don't think I need it. No.
So you would keep it in your arsenal as something that you can use that will help your career, but it's not something that you depend on, because independently you can create.
Like, I want to do it by myself.
Yeah, I don't want it your own.
I don't want to.
But you got it in your arsenal if you want
exactly.
to. You know what I'm saying? It's your option.
Like, I don't want to make it on the back of somebody else.
Right.
That makes sense.
Thank you.
Like, I would love to make it personally,
but strong off your name.
Yeah, strong off your name. Thank you, God.
Yeah.
Not many artists that talk like that.
I bet.
There's a lot that can't talk like that.
Yeah.
It's a lot that don't want to talk like that.
I feel that. Period. But I do want to, I don't know any real female R&B artists in Colombia. But if there's anyone listening that's a female artist in Colombia, I would love to work with you. So it's like,
I could hear you working. Do you know who Melodic is? Melodic is a female R&B artist from Colombia. I think she lives in Atlanta now.
I
she
went to school with her and shit.
Yeah, she was a guest on my female podcast.
Oh wow.
And she's really dope. I can see y'all working together.
Oh, okay.
So you should. I'll give you her IG. You should follow her and see if y'all can work together.
I'll give you one, but I have to give it to you off air, because I dated this person. I can't give it that stage. So I'm gonna let you know who they are.
Okay.
I don't know what that was.
Wow.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give you them after the show.
Okay, cool.
Does anybody have anything else to ask the beautiful, talented
I
Dooozy?
learned everything I need.
Yeah, but
That's everything I had.
bases.
It was
nice
a
to
pleasure
meet
to
you.
have you, and every question you answered was on point.
Facts, like
Thank
she
you.
came with a whole like.
It's a real artist right
She
here.
was like, he was like, "What is your inspiration?" She was like, "Pen wise." I was like, "Damn." I like,
This was actually
she got it right there.
This is actually my
I was
first
very
interview.
impressed.
Really,
Got it right
really?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh
not the
wow,
first.
I
you're
was
really
very
good.
impressed.
Yeah, it's fire. It's fire.
I didn't write any of this down. It's kind of just off the top of the head.
And I walked in here so nervous. So I'm like, oh god,
For
I don't know
real?
what they gonna
Yeah.
ask me. I'm like,
Don't be
I mean, the only person you really gotta worry about asking you stuff is that motherfucker right there.
I
Why?
was like, oh god. What
I
if they
felt like
get
I was
me?
respectful today.
You-
No, yeah, today you say you even say today, right?
Today, but it's a separate entity.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But Dooozy, we appreciate you coming through.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We
It's been so
appreciate you
much
coming
fun.
through. Shout out your socials. And
Oh, okay. On Instagram, I am Dooozy with 3 O's and an underscore at the end. So DOOOZY_. Snapchat, I'm just Mani with 4 I's at the end. So JUSTMANIIII. Twitter, the same thing as Instagram, Dooozy with 3 O's and what's it called? Underscore at the end. Yeah, and that's about it for the most part.
we appreciate you for coming through.
Thank
Thank you for
I
coming
had
through.
so much fun.
For our first podcast appearance.
Right.
First
Never been on
podcast.
that
Just
podcast.
came to top fly with us, goddamn. From the Oprah shows, man?
I love that.
I like that one.
Hey man, listen.
I
Don't
like
knock
that
the
one.
producer energy, man. Okay.
Oh, gosh.
But yeah, thank you, Dooozy, for coming through. You know, can't wait to hear the new music and for us to make
for
our
sure.
hit.
Definitely about to.
And yeah, man. Listeners, I hope y'all enjoyed this.
I would love to come back. Y'all should invite me. Like, maybe after I drop another song or something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
sure.
You just want to come pull up shit.
I
Yeah,
do.
facts,
I didn't know
like-
y'all smoked. I would have them rolled too.
Yeah, you know, we do a little everything over
You know,
here.
stay fly.
Oh, just
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
I
man.
do.
hit that.
Okay.
Come through anytime. Bring your girls. Bring whatever.
Yeah,
man.
I honestly,
We'll be like-
y'all really like my friends. I feel like if y'all wanna, y'all, I don't know, we could talk about this off air or whatever. But like, if y'all ever want to do like a collab with like, you know, guys versus girls type thing, I'm telling you, me and my 2 best friends are probably the best females to do it with.
We actually
big.
talked about that, didn't
Yeah, we did.
Hey, yo, listeners,
Actually,
we'll be
I wanna
back.
do
We're gonna
something
talk.
like
We're gonna talk about this off camera.
Okay.
We will be back, listeners. So stay tuned, and we
More,
appreciate Dooozy for coming
more.
through.
Thank you
Content
for having
coming.
me.
And she will be back.